guessing my streaming hasn't been so great lately. We're working on a lot of different things and trying to give y'all some fresh content. Lately, I've been on this masculinity and the feminist movement and how they trying to demasculate the man lately. And I wanted to go back in on basically with Anthony Mackie was talking about when he was talking about how he treat about masculinity, how he trained his uh his sons to be men. And the reason I wanted to go back in on this because the last video that I put up, the audio was bad, and this one is um actually tied into Judge Joe Brown. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to give some commentary on this subject, and I wanted to hear what other people had to say when it comes to America and masculinity and how they're trying to delete the masculine man and trying to make it every dude like the Wade and Wade soft era with nails painted and with merces, man purses, and all this type of stuff. So I just wanted to just get some insight on this. We're gonna run back what Anthony Mackie said, then we're gonna listen to what George Joe Brown said, and then we're gonna leave a little bit of commentary at the end. So let's get into it.
Anthony Mackie, and I want to highlight two clips of his. It kind of went viral, and he's talking about today's masculinity. So I want to play it, and then I want to get your response.
I keep my boys humble. Like my boys have never had a pair of Jordans. You know, my boys don't do all that internet fly shit. I'm like your kids. And no, I could be the biggest star in the world. Do not let me catch you being stupid. Do not. And my oldest gets it. My 15-year-old, he tells the other ones, he's like, yo, don't make dad mad. Because once you get one that's right, he gonna straighten the other ones out. So it's just that thing of, in the past 20 years, we've been living through the death of the American male. They have literally killed masculinity in our homes and our communities, for one reason or another. But I raised my boys to be young men. And however you feel about that, you feel about that. But my boys will always be respectful. They will always say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. They will always say thank you. They will always open the door for a lady. They will always make sure that their mother is taken care of, provided for. They will always be men. And that's always since they were 2 years old. Every time I left for a job, I tell my 15-year-old, you're the man of the house. You make sure these doors are locked every night. This alarm is on. You text me.
Shout out to the content creators, real quick. Shout out to the Real and then network.com. Shout out to Judge Joe Brown. Shout out to the Real. I already said that. But anyway, shout out to the content creators. I always wanted to give some love to content creators, man. Anybody who puts these videos together, they put in time, hard work to that. Just like me, you know what I mean? It takes a lot to do this and give you guys this content. So we always want to pay much respect to anybody and this, like I said, it's no judge zone. We hold space for all comments and all commentary, and for people to leave their valued opinions and give their own advice and what they think. So let's get back into it.
You call me every night before you go to bed and you wake up. I love it. Because we're men. If I'm not there to protect, you got to be there to protect. Because you can have all the money in the world, climb through the window, that money means nothing. You can have all the celebrity in the world, jump through the door, that celebrity means nothing. So you got to have a little guard there, And so for me, it's always that idea of American masculinity is very different.
I want to get your thoughts.
Much respect. I mean, you didn't say anything I disagree with. It's absolutely pathetic what they have attempted to do over the last 50 years to destroy masculinity, and you can't because that messes up the yin-yang or the yin-yang balance. Humanity doesn't work very well when you do that.
Coming from the judge himself, humanity will be out of balance when you do that. What we gonna have, feminine on feminine on feminine? Judge Joe Brown, definitely shout out to him, man. He's been an advocate for what's right and been speaking on such things, for a long time. And they trying to pull the veil They're trying to put a veil over our faces and make us feel as though we're wrong for standing in our masculine. We wrong for standing up for what we standing up for. You know, if you're not down with this these days, you wrong. You feel me? I feel as though the new era of men, they don't have a voice or space. They don't have, definitely the real men, we don't have much avenue, because as soon as you do, you going, they automatically trying to attack you. They automatically trying to call you toxic. You know, you're a man who has a certain problem with women or anything like that. When that's definitely not the case. You know, I wouldn't be married. I wouldn't have a wife if I didn't exude my masculinity. You feel me? That would be, we be girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Patty cake and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm into. You feel me? I like giving you flour. I like going out there and working, going hard, bringing home the bread. And I like for you to be an assistant to me. So when I do need that certain help and that certain, and you can come through in a strong way. But other than that, even if you don't come through in a strong way, this is what I'm designed to do. So therefore, let me do it. You get what I'm saying? Don't try to make me put on the dress and the heels and try to go get manis and petties with you and get facials with you and sit back, and then we sit back, and who's gonna be the man of the household? You gonna try to take the reins over and stuff like that? And we got two yins in the house. Like you said, gotta be yin and yang, gotta be a balance. And long as you understand that we have that balance, it's always going to work. When you try to disrupt that balance, you're breaking the infrastructure down on what it is for a man to apply his part to this universe. Do you understand? Adam was created in God's image, and he took a rib from Adam, which means that the masculine always came first. And it's not to degrade the women, the feminine energy. We need that energy. That's why God made that divine energy and separated man and made one man out of man. You couldn't put one man together without having man in there. So to try to turn every man to one man is breaking the divine order of things. It's breaking the divine structure of things. It's breaking the balance. The scales are tipping and they're falling off. We gotta bring that back to the balance. You don't have to be, a man doesn't have to be angry or extra for him to be a man. The man has to be, I wouldn't want to see my sisters out there changing tires, doing oil changes, out there doing construction, doing none of the stuff that men are naturally designed to do. We're stronger by nature. You don't understand this. We are stronger by nature. Nature made this as design for us because we are the ones who are the builders, the foundation to build. You are the nurturers of that building. You're the ones to make sure that building is ran smoothly, that it is clean, it's pristine. Either way, I could put brick on brick on brick all day. You're not designed to do that. So therefore, when you try to go outside of the design and say that, we could do what men could do, how long could you do it? Could you outlast me in a fight? I doubt it. Could you beat me in a fight? I doubt it. A lot of women be like, yeah, we could do it. I'll try to do it. Man, come on, man. A man, and then next thing you know, you'll play victim. Domestic violence, domestic abuse. You feel me? But we always talk about equality and what's equal. Only in the eyes of a woman is it right. But as soon as you put it back in the balance in the eyes of a man, they trying to say we're toxic. There's something wrong with that. Judge Joe Brown made a great valid point when he said what he said. I have no, I have no problem with what he has said because he's dead on. Anthony Mackie is dead on. All these other brothers who are masculine, we're standing together and we're dead on. You cannot break that balance. It would never work. It would never work. You couldn't have a dude who's sassy, whatever, running the country. It would never work. And you couldn't have these dudes running certain things. It wouldn't work. Couldn't have all this feminine energy inside the home. You can, but who gonna step up and be the man? The woman's gonna take the masculine role. Come on now, let's get real. I'm in the house. I'm in the house. I'm sitting here strolling through my phone. She out there putting in the alternator, putting in the battery, changing the tires and all that. And I'm coming out, hey, you finished? How that work out for you? Next thing you know, you be talking about, oh, I want to get a divorce. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't stepping up to the plate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We equal. We equal. You masculine. You want to be the man of the house. Go be the man. Pay all the bills, do everything. I ain't think I gotta sit here just look good and fly all day. You feel me? Wear the skimpiest clothes, go outside and shake my meat all day. You feel what I'm saying? And you can say that we're equal. Let's get back into it.
Bunch of sissified little creeps that are overly emotional. You get dumb lawsuits like this one that are attempting to rely upon emotional mechanisms instead of dealing with being rational, reasonable, logical, analytical, and well thought out, well composed. How do you get stubborn stupid? You get roly-poly Martins, Chicken George Sharptons, and you get them relying upon emotive stuff and encouraging this lack of masculinity by their deportment, the way they sound, and the issues that they raise. And it just doesn't work that way.
I've been in the business 24 years, right? And I've seen people go from nothing to the biggest stars in the world. I've seen people go from one role to winning Academy Awards and doing all this shit. And what I realized yesterday thinking about it, we're lying to our kids, dog. And I think that's a big problem in our community. We tell our kids that and this is fresh on my heart, like I literally just came to this conclusion last night. We tell our kids if they do right and they make the good grades and they go to the programs and they will become successful. If you work hard enough, your work will be paid off. And that's not true.
I'm not going. I'm not going to take everything from the video. I want y'all to go ahead and watch it yourself. TheRealAnnaNetwork.com. But just wanted to time in on that. I wanted to dissect what Anthony Mackie was saying. Success is a popularity contest. It's about who's more liked. You know, if you don't make any waves, if you always with everybody and doing with everybody else, they like you. You know what I'm saying? If you start to have your own viewpoints and you don't think like the masses do, they start to try to defame you. They try to attack you and assault you. Say, why are you thinking that way? You should be more like us. You know what I mean? And they are not like us. Quoted Quincy Lamar. But what I'm saying is, they are not like us. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to think like you. I don't want to be in the same room as you. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't care. You could put on the best this. You could dress the best this. You could talk the best this. If you don't have the right mindset, I don't need the opportunity that bad. I'd rather be myself and still feel good within myself than sell out for opportunity. Oh, because I'm trying to fit into this new agenda that they're trying to propagate amongst our people. And you can sit back and say whatever you want, but most people they rather lose people they known for their whole life that really love them for popularity, for a like. I done seen people ruin relationships, friendships, business relationships, all type of stuff for a like, for popularity. Oh, boom, and they'll step on your neck. Oh, I'm better than you because I have this. I'm getting this type of attention. You a sellout. I know. I know anything somebody got to do is give you a couple likes and give this and watch you change into somebody that I don't recognize. Watch you turn into somebody that I don't associate with real quick. I don't even mess with the real. I don't deal with anybody who's taking this social media stuff and this standard of, oh, we gotta have all this attention. If we not, when I do these videos and stuff, I continue to do them, whether or not I get the traction I'm looking for or not. It's not about people liking me. It's about opening up the mindset to what's really going on around in the world that we're living in and people seeing the real. Because if you really sat down and talked to me, boy, you couldn't handle this. You couldn't handle this. I scare people. I shake you up. You know what I mean? Because I'm not here to try to put on. I'm not here for a popularity contest. I'm here to give you the real diagnosis on what is really going on and check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm here to give you something that your parents should have gave you. I'm here to give you something that you should have got a long time ago to open up your eyes to the reality that we living in, to try to get you up out of this matrix mindset to where you selling out over literally materialistic things over a piece of paper that come from is no different than that tree outside of my house. It's no different than that tree. Somebody just took the time to break it down, process it, turn it into that currency that you uphold so much. Somebody just took the time to like your little video and different things like that. That's all cool. But when we start to do things for the wrong reasons, we are imitating and emulating things that are demonic forces that don't serve us as a people. We can't move up together. And especially in the black community, we do anything we can to step on each other's neck. Oh, as long as I got this, we never want to help each other. We always want to look better than each other. Long as I'm ahead of you in this area, long as I'm taking this and I'm doing this. Look at me, look, I put the best clothes on this. I got the best picture, bro. But your mind is trash. Your attitude is trash. Definitely the female black woman, the most angriest, trashiest. Got putting your stuff all out there for advertisement, everything, and you got a nerve to say that you're valuable. Real men, we sit back and we watch this, and we we debate amongst ourselves on what's valuable. How can I take you serious when you don't take yourself serious? You take getting an attitude serious. You take whatever you wearing the trashiest clothing you could put on serious, but you don't take the real and analyze yourself and your self worth. You don't take the opinions of other people and that they're trying to help you serious. Definitely from another black man. If I'm telling you something that's trying to open up your eyes, ah, he just mad, he just hate, he just this, he just that, he just that, and you wonder why y'all are the most loneliest and look stupid in the clubs. Y'all going to social meetings, single women meets, trying to look for men. There ain't no men in there. It's just a bunch of bras in there. Men don't want to be around the trash culture. We don't want to talk to y'all because we know it's no substance in that. I couldn't have a real conversation with a lot of sisters like this. You know what I mean? Except for the woke ones, the ones who like read with different ones that aren't trying to assassinate the character of the masculine man and what it is to be a man. They like to take the role of the feminine and live in a divine feminine. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, we gotta step up, we gotta do this. No, y'all choosing to be men. Y'all attracted to. And then the funny thing is, y'all trying to demasculate somebody, but you're attracted to masculinity. So why don't just be with a man? Why you keep trying to act like, oh no, cause you wanna get ran through. You wanna be another statistic. You wanna be in the clubs every night. I don't want no dude telling me it's like a big kid that's running away from their dad or their father. It's like a big kid running away from their father because he told you to sit down, to do this, to do that, and you don't, oh, ain't no man gonna tell me what to do. This is why you're losing. This is why you don't have anybody. That a lot of females, they're getting old, and then when you get like 40, 50, you come crying back, talking about, oh, is there any good men out here? Man, shout out to the content creator. Subscribe, like, leave your comments in the down below. Into the next one. Gerard, so